We are so excited to welcome you all the day 10 of our 21-day nutrition challenge. And today our topic is seasonal eating, that is the Ruticharya. And I am Padma Katti. According to Ayurveda, we eat with the seasons. Our body stays balanced, immunity grows stronger, and we live in a harmony with nature. So, to guide us through this beautiful wisdom, we have with our expert Sarani Bhattacharya, who will be sharing insights and practical tips to how follow Richarya in daily life and why it is important. And welcome, Sarani.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share the little bit of knowledge that I have. And today's topic, being a very close one to my heart, seasonal eating, why nature knows the best. Let me start with something that's very relatable to all of us. How many of you actually crave for a warm cup of tea on a winter evening? Or how many of you crave for khichdi when it's raining outside, right? Our body does give us cues, and food is not just fuel, it's not just calorie. It is something that has rhythm. Our body does give us cues, and food is not just fuel, it's not just calorie. It is something that it's the way how nature speaks to us. That is why today we will know how eating according to seasons makes us a better and a smarter eater, right? But before we actually proceed, let us also understand how food is actually defined in our ancient wisdom. Because I bet every time in summers when we crave for something which is watery, juicy, we end up grabbing a bottle of cold drink or a beverage that is sweetened, right? But that's not what actually our body is craving for. It's craving for water, it's craving for minerals, which is found in fruits, the ones that grow seasonally in summers, watermelon or juicy fruits, right? So, how is food actually defined in the ancient times? Even thousands of years ago, we knew what food exactly was, what our body demanded. In Bhagavad Gita, there are three classifications of food, right? Sattvic, Rajasic, and Tamasic. And sattvic diet, sattvic foods being the ones which help us achieving a balanced life or more to drawing us more towards purity, is defined in Bhagavad Gita as Ayu Sattva Balarogya Sukha Priti Vivardhana Rasya Snigdha Sthira Hridaya Ahara Sattvika Priya. Foods that increase life, that increase purity, strength, longevity, gives us health, happiness, and satisfaction. Foods which are juicy, which are unctuous, foods like fruits that are juicy, unctuous like nuts and seeds, wholesome like grains, vegetables, which are pleasing to our heart, are dear to those in the mode of sattva, right? Sattvic food as something that gives us pure, balanced, it has a life-giving property. And even thousands of years back, Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita told us food shapes not just the body, but also the mind. So food is in fact has more profound impact than we usually think. Now, coming to the seasonality of food, right? Seasonality is in terms of Shadritu, 6 seasons. And Shadritu, 6. And there is a very interesting concept of Tridosha, which is present both in nature and in our body. Just the way we define macrocosm and microcosm, similarly, this Vata, Pitta, Kapha, the 3 doshas that are there, they fluctuate according to seasons on a daily basis and even inside our body. That is how Ayurveda categorizes people into classes of having different prakriti type. Somebody can have Vata Kapha type, somebody can have Pitta Kapha type. So it depends on this particular doshas. Similarly, these doshas would go up and down during the different seasons. For example, late winters, we have very strong digestion. In spring, again, kapha increases, which increases congestion. That means our system slows down, we become sluggish. So the foods need to be lighter in comparison to foods in the late winter, right? Now, in springs, we use lighter foods, foods that are bitter in order to stimulate digestion. In rainy season, for example, our digestion again weakens. And therefore, we need to use more spices, more spiced soups, and things that are easy to digest. In autumn, for example, pitta increases. So we need cooling foods, sweeter foods. Again, sweeter here refers to foods that are naturally sweet, not sweetened or processed, right? Similarly, in early winters, Hemanta, it has excellent, our body has excellent digestion in that particular excellent period in time. And the food can be unctuous, it can be calorie rich, right? So that is how it changes according to the ritus. Now, speaking from the lens of science, from the angle of science, let us understand how this traditional wisdom actually marches with the current evidence-based science. There has been evidences where we see shifts in our gut microbes because the diet changes, it changes the kind of food that is provided to our microbiota, and we see a seasonal variation in the kind of microbes we have inside our gut. For example, in summer, we have an abundance of bacteroids. In winter, the actinobacteria increases. Similarly, our appetite and our hormones shift too. In autumn, we have bigger meals. We have cravings for carbs. In summers, we have smaller meals, slower digestion. So all of these falls into place with the scientific angle as well. In fact, there have been papers which has elucidated how we can use food in order to modulate our bacteria to match the seasonality or ritucharya, which is present in our early or ancient wisdom texts. That being said, why are we speaking about it now? If you belong to the younger generation, I bet you cannot tell me how you can differentiate between Rabi crops and Kharif crops. We have tomatoes available all year round. We have apples available all year round, and every single place, because we have got this globalization and commercialization, everything is available. There are hybrid crops, not the original native varieties, not the indigenous varieties, and therefore we are out of sync. There is gut issues, there is imbalance in the gut microbiota, there are inflammation resulting from the secondary metabolites caused by the unfavorable microbiota. There is disturbance in weight, it is difficult to lose weight. Whereas if we eat seasonal, if we sync our plates with nature, it's very easy to have a wide variety of foods, align it with our digestion, and have a stronger immunity, right? So today, on the day 10th of our health challenges, let us eat seasonal. And because it is rainy season, our digestion is slowing down, as we discussed in the Ritucharya, right? And our immunity needs extra care. Therefore, nature gives us healing foods to stay strong and balanced. Your challenge for today is to sip on a rainy season herbal tea. It can be a ginger tea, it can be a tulsi tea or a turmeric tea to boost your digestion and immunity. Add seasonal vegetables like bottle gourd, reed gourd, or leafy greens. Seasonal eating is just biology. Add it to common sense. All the best, and keep your comments in the comment section. If you're interested, please like and share the video. Thank you.
Okay, so let me do, you can utilize and again come back to the comment and comment in the comment chat box. So thank you today's session, and we are coming with one more interesting session tomorrow. And bye, all of you, and like, share, subscribe.